Dalton's over there putting the one-sided forms together, so that can only mean one thing. We're back on the pool. So I kind of put this on the back burner for a little bit, honestly, just to get on something where we could just kind of roll for a bit and get my head right. And now you see in the background the theater part's built up. So yeah, and a lot of people noticed, astute viewers that you are, that you know, things just weren't straight and all, which is correct, because so you see the Zonts Zuckles bracing that's on that one, and there's no bracing on this. So bracing needs to come through here. That'll straighten most of this up. We'll build the rest of this wall, and then it comes across here, and then once all this is built, this will have bracing on the back side of it too, and then we will adjust everything and straighten it on out. So good job pointing that out. That gets done at the end. The upper pool goes here. Maybe you can get a better view of it from down here. You know what? Let me walk over here. Let me really get y'all in a position to see what's going on. All right, so on this upper ledge is the other pool. After this one's poured, this wall comes up another 3 courses, okay? Strip all these forms. This comes up 3 more. We build the upper pool, and then that's a negative edge. So that will spill over, waterfall down, and it dumps in here. Usually on a negative edge pool or infinity edge, they're called a few different things. When it spills over, you have a catch basin. And then this is just a little bit bigger than width-wise coming this way than a normal catch basin would be for an infinity pool, or what it should be. Some people doing smaller. We are going to cut in the steps and go ahead and form all that up. So it's a dual function deal. So it'll have a couple lights in it, also micro brights. They'll shine on it. So, you know, obvious steps are here. You see the space between the bottom of the form and the lean rock. There'll be foam board. Got some foam from Superform. Lots to do. There was no way, shape, or form. You know, you have to do things right. You've got to. If I just hired people to do stuff, then you want to get videos, and I want to get knowledge and know what product I'm selling my clients. So you got to know what's going on and expectations. You know, we try to fit a bunch into a short period of time. Sounded reasonable to me. Aaron tries to be optimistic until the last minute. So we kind of ran with it. We've agreed, you know, probably would have been better just to set realistic expectations of this, and then I wouldn't have been stressing out and pushing, and you know, we would have all known how this was going to go. But still, this is compared to doing a gunite pool. The time we have in it right now is only from dig to this. I need to add the hours up. Let's see. Yeah, so we've got 4 days, 4 people. It was about what it all equates out to. So a lot of these times, sometimes you'll see videos and actually they're in the same day, but I've split them into 2 videos because something else happened or whatever. You know, I kind of switch it up. So yeah, we've got about the equivalent in hours of 4 people for 4 days and a day of the dig. So for a concrete pool this complex, it's in the ground like this, and we ran into some issues, that's nothing. If you hire someone to build a gunite pool for you right now, they should tell you it's going to be 3 months from start to time you swim with a concrete pool. Now, I'm sure there's some people watching that have some company that's magical and gets it figured out and does it faster than that, but that's typically what you see. But I can't do gunite. I don't have a concrete machine to spray gunite. I don't have the skill level, honestly, to tie up all the rebar and form it into the shell that I want. So this I can form up and I can do. So here we go. So we'll get this done today. This, hopefully, get this wall built and this wall built today, and go ahead and start leveling this out some. We need to get gravel in there. I'm going to see if I can get Chris to come over and just where we can just dump it in. If not, I can come in with the tractor and get pretty close. But if I'm going to do that, I need to go ahead and do it. So I need to call Chris and see if he'll do it. If not, before we put the wall here, I need to come in and dump some gravel that will just spread out. That's the real rough overview of what's going on. And better stop yapping and get to it. Chris felt sorry for me, so he's over here to put that in for us. Dalton's got them all lined up, that what we need to finish building that wall. So we're going to After Chris is done with this, we'll rake it out some more. We're gonna finish building our wall on that side, and we finished bracing this yesterday. I'm gonna go around and adjust those braces, and then those will be on, and then next step will be the steps, which look like a ton of fun. So, and we're gonna speak with Aaron today to see when he's coming back. So that should be exciting. So we need a scoop there at the end to bridge between this rock and where the foam's cut out. See if we can get over here without the whole side caving in on us. That'd be great, wouldn't it? Somebody put a bunch of forms in the way.
I wonder who did that.
Hey, look at that. What do you think? Think we need one more?
How far back do we need to go?
It just goes to just where it's cut out, where the foam's cut out.
Is that enough or we need more?
I think it's enough.
I think it's enough. I think it should be good.
I mean, you're gonna have to get in there with the rake and push it over that way a little bit. It's sketchy, isn't it?
Sketchy. Hazard pay. How much went down?
Not much, actually. You did pretty good.
You always have stuff in the leg yet?
Always.
Always.
You should have seen us out yesterday. Jackie came out with the girls. The girls were gonna help me. So, you know, I showed them how to stack some block and stuff. I turned around and Jackie's cleaning. She's like, how do you work out here?
There's too much stuff there.
So for like an hour, Dalton and her and the girls cleaned up so we could actually see in there. And believe it or not, this is actually straightened up. Yeah. Definitely a difficult part of the job site. It's like you want stuff near you, but you also want to not have stuff you're falling over. Huh? I mean, I think that's enough because we still got that to push back.
I mean, you just gotta get it up to that grade.
Yeah. All right, there you go.
That's a lot better than shoveling it off.
Yeah. See how much easier that is, Dalton? It's a lot easier on me.
You should just bury your screws and everything down there.
Oh,
Yeah.
the Tapcons.
Yeah.
Might want to get those out of there.
Probably, you know. They're not worth a whole lot anyway.
All right, well, that was a quick job.
That was one bucket full.
$1,000.
One.
What do you think?
It's done.
We put a full day in.
Dang near.
We put our heads down, and you'll see time lapse, so you already have one of the two. But we got that other wall done. We got all this bracing finished where it wasn't done. It still had, the walls still have to be straightened out, but you literally get on this thing so much, you move things around, that you do the final before concrete pours. So we're not worried about that. Just got off the phone with Aaron, aka the ICF guru from all three pools, and we're making the plan for their return. And so there you go. So maybe it makes a little more sense now. Imagine if this wall went all the way across, right, and was only like 4 feet deep. This would be a catch basin for the negative edge pool, right? So what we did was we turned it into another pool instead of just being a catch basin. So there. So up here, you know, the people are over, the kids are over, grandkids in the future, yada, 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 shallow pool. You know, the wife wants to have a shallow pool. They do whatever, tanning ledge, blah, blah, blah. Come down here. I'm going to have a, I'll showcase it. Some of y'all probably seen them, but I've got a laser system that'll be on the pool that sets off alarm if anything goes through it, blah, blah, blah. So this area, deep in, these are steps. I don't know if you can make it out. We've drawn on there. We've got to cut the steps in and form them up. So this will be, you'll come up to it, you'll step down into the water. You know, just as soon as you take the first step, you're almost starting to be in water. So you step down into the water, swim out if you want to, or you got the, you can of course dive in and stuff too. Bunch of micro brights, which are really bright LED lights. They all go in it, yada, yada. So we are done with the pool until Aaron gets back. He and I have made a plan. So Dalton and I are going to jump on just the basement until he leaves. Tomorrow we've got a service call and some other stuff to make, so we won't be out here tomorrow, which will be Monday the, I don't know what, 17th? 18th. Monday the 18th. So we won't be out here tomorrow, but after that we're going to be full on. The next thing we're jumping on are the radiuses. I showed a video on how to do those. So we're going to do the first level of every radius. So we've got that done. Once that is done, we will have the first layer of block done for the entire basement. And then we'll, that way, because we get people that want to help from time to time. Some of them are Nudura trying just to get training, or they have a system where they come in and help and they work on a project and get their credits, so to speak, training hours. And we've got some other people that are interested in building with ICF. They're going to come help. So as people come in and out, that way we're not having to stop and relay it out. It's laid out. We just got a stack block. So we feel like we'll be able to stack the rest of it. The hardest part after the radius is taking the pre-buck, and which is an engineered lumber that we're building all the window and door casings with. So yeah. So our plan will be to have that ready when they get here. He may have a couple of extra guys that'll jump on with us. And we're in a really good place with the pool now. So they'll be able to pour that and hopefully have the basement ready to pour it at the same time. But if not, we're not going to stress about it. We're not going to worry. We're not going to get all upset. We're going to make sure the pool gets done when he's here. And if the basement's ready to go, that's just a bonus. Because we still got the upper pool. Yep. So minimum 7 days. This will set up and cure before we backfill. You really, technically, you want 28 days, but we're going to give it 7, and then we can start stripping things off. We will put some gravel in the back, probably about 3 blocks high, so at least our risk of cave-in will really have reduced. And then once we backfill this all the way, then we'll stack the upper pool and clear out for the equipment room that goes over there. Then everything will start making sense. Right? Makes sense. So cool. It's well, it's a lot further than it was, and we're feeling good about it. We're enjoying things. We're getting some exercise in every day. You know, I might not even be fat after this. We'll see. we're not gonna get carried away, but you know, we might be all right. So, yeah, I'm gonna fly the drone real quick, and then we'll see you in the next one.
I'm walking slowly, I'm taking my time. All I like a talking is starting to rhyme. I'm letting go of lonely, letting go of strife. I just can't get enough of this beautiful life. I just can't get enough of this beautiful life. You do not have to be good. Even the best of us have been misunderstood. So get up on your feet. The sun is shining, repentance through the leaves. Its rays will wash you clean. I'm walking slowly, I'm taking my time. All I like talking is starting to rhyme. I'm letting go of lonely, letting go of strife. I just can't get enough of this beautiful life. I just can't get enough of this beautiful life. You do not have to be known. Even the best of us have sometimes felt alone. This whole world is your home. So reach out your branches, lay your roots back to the soil, and watch the rain help you grow. I'm walking slowly, I'm taking my time. All I like talking is starting to rhyme. I'm letting go of lonely, letting go of strife. I just can't get enough of this beautiful life. I just can't get enough of this beautiful life. Oh, you look so amazing. Your hair, it drives me crazy. Dreaming of God.